fooligans. It's time to react to Fool again. Today we have a react to Fool first. We're gonna be watching a Watch Mojo video. Y'all already know what that's about. Watch Mojo does
tier lists.
Exactly. And today we're gonna be watching the top 10 funniest things to ever happen in the background of a movie scene. What an obscure list.
Yeah.
They should do the top 10 most obscure lists they've ever made. And if they do, we want credit. Or at least we want first dibs.
Yes. So without further ado, let's do what it do.
Then all we have to do is die. Die? I don't want to die. What, you'd rather hang around here for a few more years? We don't even know if we can die.
Is that in an airport? I never saw this movie.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
That's about angels.
For the top 10 funniest things to ever happen in the background of movie scene. Number 10, the sneaky selfie. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Taking this spot is everyone's favorite billionaire, playboy, and philanthropist, Tony Stark.
I might need to visit Oslo. Find our unknown.
During the Avengers' pursuit of the evil robot Ultron, he heads up to the Nexus Internet Hub in Oslo, Norway, where we catch two young computer scientists trying to sneak in a selfie with the billionaire whilst his back is turned. If you're paying attention to the foreground, you likely didn't see this the first time around.
I think I saw it. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Make everyone look cooler.
But it's not a surprising action on the employees' parts, considering the level of celebrity that the Avengers have in the MCU. You should always ask before snapping a selfie with someone. It's just polite and stops you from looking like a creep, even if that someone is Iron Man.
Iron Man's the one he's waiting for.
That's true.
Number 9, eavesdropping and a not-so-subtle getaway. Local hero. In this Bill Forsyth 1983 comedy, we see Peter Riegert play Mac, who is an up-and-coming oil executive. Mac is tasked with traveling to a small Scottish village named Fairness to buy the village people's land for his company. Despite his initial reluctance, the young exec discovers a new lease on life through the village people's simpler small-town ways. In a pivotal scene in the film, we see Riegert alongside a young Peter Capaldi as they discuss the sale of the village with a local reverend, only to have the entire village's population eavesdrop on the conversation.
But news does tend to travel fast around.
Hilarity ensues when the town tries to make an incognito getaway, though this doesn't go smoothly, despite their best efforts.
It's a crime.
Yeah.
Number 8, Pig Explosion, the Lego Movie.
Your robot.
You seen this movie? Should watch it, man. It's good.
In Phil Lord and Christopher Miller's The Lego Movie, the film's heroes must stop the tyrannical Lord Business and his lieutenant Bad Cop from gluing their worlds according to his plans. The directing duo's work is filled with a high level of attention to detail and visual comedy, as well as smart background gags. And this film is no exception.
Whoa, are we inside my brain right now? It's big. I must be smart.
I'm not hearing a lot of activity here.
At one
Of
point,
course, it's
Emmett
Morgan
finds
Freeman.
himself, along with
Yeah.
Wild Style, Vitruvius, and a cute Lego pig, being chased by Bad Cop and his forces. Unfortunately, when they crash into a speeding train, the pig falls to a grisly death and turns into a pile of sausages in the process.
That's hilarious.
One that happens very fast. This is still a kid's movie after all.
You're a very perceptive person, Superman. Man?
Number 7, The Drunk Nun, Dogma.
Let me get this straight. You don't believe in God because of Alice in Wonderland?
In one of the darkest entries on this list, we see Matt Damon's character Loki speaking to a nun while at the airport. With Loki being a real-life angel, they surely have much to discuss. However, the scene takes an unexpected turn when Loki convinces the nun to abandon her faith in organized religion and/or God. It's not too long after that we see the nun again, but this time she's stumbling drunk out of a bar. It seems that she's taken Loki's advice and turned to drinking to either seize life's moments, deal with the existential crisis she is going through, or both. While we don't see a resolution to this story, it's clear that this character won't ever be the same again.
Let it never be said that your anal retentive attention to detail never yielded positive results.
Number 6, Hans's Name, Fast 5.
Han, you're up.
Sure. Nothing like the easy stuff.
In the 5th installment of the Fast and Furious franchise, franchise,
This is
we
my
see
favorite one.
almost superhero
Yeah, this is a good
style
one.
team up featuring many of the previous movies' casts. The fan favorite character in this lineup is arguably Han, played by Sung Kang. Han first appears in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, but 2 movies later, we see diplomatic security service agent Luke Hobbs trying to get info on Dominic and Hans' full name is listed on screen as Han Solo, which is clearly a nod to Harrison Ford's Star Wars character.
Han Solo. I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Though it's implied that this isn't his real name but merely an alias, with Han Lue being generally accepted, this link between the Hans
She fine.
likely hasn't been lost on fans who've surely found it both confusing and amusing.
We can do this.
We can't
Can't.
do this.
I mean, shouldn't.
Number 5, The Writings on the Wall, Hot Fuzz.
Well, however you spin this, there's one thing you haven't taken into account. And that's what the team is going to make of this.
English filmmaker Edgar Wright's Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy is filled with hundreds of smart visual comedy moments. One of the best of these comes in the second installment of the series, 2007's Hot Fuzz. When entering his new sleepy countryside police station, newly promoted Sergeant Nicholas Angel is introduced to his new colleagues, including Sergeant Tony Fisher. Behind him, we see a whiteboard where several not-so-flattering words are shown. The way he and the words are positioned makes them look like they're actually describing the policeman himself, the truth of which we'll discover later on.
Oh, right. Your choice to come down here and tell me how to do my job.
This is truly a well-hidden moment, lasting just a few frames, but it stands as a testament to just how well-made and rewatchable Wright's films are.
Very good. What he said.
Number 4, Bagel Time, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Step 6. I grab a bagel from the cafeteria and run.
In 2018's groundbreaking Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Peter Parker and Miles Morales find themselves attempting to steal data from Doc Ock's office. While trying to make their escape, Miles throws a bagel at
Selecting a bagel. Acts super normal.
As the bread product flies through the air, it strikes a scientist trying to pursue them. In a nod to early comic books, we see the word bagel appear above his
I
head,
remember that.
creating
I
a
did
blink
see that.
and you'll miss it moment of comedy gold. This computer animated flick is filled with these little touches and is partly the reason it was such a commercial and critical success.
I can watch that movie 100 times.
Number 3, The Tale of the Ginger Witch, the Harry Potter franchise.
Look at this! Can't believe it, she's done it again.
In the Harry Potter film series, the filmmakers have left many Easter eggs and small details that give us more insight into the rich and vibrant wizarding world, though this one will perhaps be new to even the most die-hard Potterhead. Throughout the movies, we frequently see newspaper montages used for exposition. Hidden within them is the tale of the Ginger Witch.
Show him. We'll find out soon enough.
She's a hardened criminal with wig theft, a henna explosion, and even a stint in Azkaban prison on her rap sheet. With her list of crimes beginning to rival Lord Voldemort, let's hope she's brought to justice one day.
Justice.
VoiceMod is the #1 real-time voice changer for gamers and content creators.
Number 2, Escupimos en su alimento, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. In this
spit
classic
in
Will Ferrell
their
comedy,
appetite.
we see Ron Burgundy, aka the titular Anchorman, feeling threatened by an up-and-coming female anchor, Veronica Corningstone.
You read my news!
I told you that I wanted to be an anchor. I told you that.
I thought you were kidding!
This intelligent battle of the sexes style comedy is filled with many great background jokes. One of the best ones comes moments before Veronica and her friends are about to share a meal.
Have you ever thought about fighting fire with fire?
In order to transition to the scene, we're shown a sign written in Spanish for the restaurant in question, which reads, Escupimos en su alimento. This roughly translated to, we spit on your food in English. It's a great gag for anyone with some basic Spanish, though most, like the characters in the movie, will likely remain oblivious to the joke.
You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
Number 1, Roadside Interrogation, Men in Black.
You come with me, Reg. And you handle this.
Oh, yeah. I remember this
This
story.
moment can be described as a complete comedic genius. While Tommy Lee Jones's Agent K questions a friendly alien, we see Will Smith's Agent J simultaneously helping and fighting off a tentacled monster alien who's about to give birth. In the background, it's K's total lack of care juxtaposed with J's complete terror that makes this scene so humorous.
You doing fine, Ace?
In fact, it's this straight man / funny man routine, teamed up with the natural chemistry between the two actors, that has helped make Men in Black such a successful comedy overall. Plus, this particular scene ends with a cute alien baby, meaning everyone can go away happy. Well, everyone except Jay, perhaps.
Actually, kind of.
Disgusting. I feel like when I'm not trying to think of it, they will come to me. I think I can think of it more on shows than on movies. True, for sure. I know Malcolm in the Middle was notorious for that. Malcolm in the Middle had so many background scenes. You'll have Reese talking to somebody and then Malcolm's fighting a kid in the background. Funny stuff. In terms of movies though, I would really have to sit down and think.
I don't really know.
That was our reaction to the top 10 funniest things to ever happen in the background of movie scene.
Give us that like, hit that subscribe, and let us know what other top 10 you want us to look at.
Till next time, fooligans.
When it's time to react to Fooligans.
Peace out!